Hey everyone, so today I thought I would do a video on making baked potatoes on an air fryer, the microwave, and an oven. The biggest craze right now is air fryers, and I have one, so I figured I want to see what all the fuss is about, because honestly, I'm not a huge fan of mine. It's one of the bucket kind. The brand is Chef Man. And a funny story of why I have this air fryer. I'm going to call out my old boss now, since I feel like it's time that I share this story with the world. It was given to me as a wedding present, which, what's wrong with that, you ask? It was very obviously a regift. How do I know it was a regift? Because he, or his wife, I'm not sure who, can't really lay the blame on anyone specific, left Christmas wrapping paper on underneath the wedding wrapping paper that they wrapped over it. So, not against regift. It was brand new, whatever, it works, I'm fine with it. But the stories of how he was like, oh, we couldn't figure out what to get you, we were in the stores, we were arguing about it, the whole 9 yards, and it was a regift. So that's how I got my air fryer, and I've used it a couple of times, and I haven't really been all that impressed with it. So the other night I did try making a baked potato, and it came out okay. But, you know, my husband's response was, well, why don't you just do the microwave? It's so much faster. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. So I decided that I'm going to do a video to see what, not only is it faster, because obviously the microwave's faster, but are you losing anything, any quality in the food? So I've got my baked potatoes, and each recipe that I looked for all say the same thing, you know, coat it with oil, salt, and pepper. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And the oven is still preheating. This thing, I could be using this completely wrong. So if you have any tips on an air fryer, put them in the comments. That would be great. Because it doesn't really preheat. It just seems like you turn it on and it kind of goes. It doesn't have a mechanism where it preheats it. So I really don't understand this thing too great. So we're going to go ahead and mess around with that, see what we can figure out. And obviously the microwave one is quicker, so I'm going to do that one last. And then throughout the process, we'll talk about it, each one of them. So stay tuned. Also, another thing, there were some recipes were very specific on how many holes you should be stabbing into these things. Some of them are just like, well, just go how you feel. So depending on if you're, you know, an angry cook or just a regular cook or whatever, I guess that determines how many stabs you should put in the potatoes. Oh, and the oven's preheated, so that's great. Okay, so the oven is preheated. So I'm going to go ahead and put my potato in there, and also this doohickey. I'm getting oil all over my phone and all over the tripod. So because of that, I want you to like this video, comment down below, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already subscribed, which, like, what are you doing with your life? And share it with all your friends. Click the bell notification so you're alerted anytime I post a video. So yeah, do all those things in memory of my phone and tripod being covered in oil. Okay, so got my potato ready for the oven. And I've got my potato ready for the air fryer. And the air fryer and the oven are both set to 400. The recipes that I found for the oven say between 30 to 60 minutes. To me, that's kind of a vague answer. This is 20 minutes on one side, flip it, and then another like 10 to 15 minutes. The other night when I did it, it took about 20 minutes on each side on this thing, so we'll see. We'll go from there. So yeah, we're going to put this on for, I know how to work this, it's fine, for 20 minutes. So when that's done, we'll go back and check that, and we'll see how our other one's doing. And like I said, I'm not going to do the microwave one until the very end, because it does only take about 10 minutes as opposed to 30 to 60. So we'll be back, and I'll let you know how it's going. So the air fryer one and the oven one are just finishing up. So this is the microwave one. And my first impression is it's very mushy. So I don't know if that's going to affect anything. I like stabbing it. So we'll be right back with the other ones. Okay, so I did the timing thing wrong, and I already cooked the microwaved one. The air fryer and the oven are still taking a little bit longer. I did put them both in for another 10 minutes, so it still didn't seem like they were done. So I'll be right back. Okay, so first we're going to try the microwaved one. Yeah, it tastes like a potato. Weird. I can't say that it tastes any different than any other potato I've had. Like I said, let me try the skin. It's kind of cooled down a little bit, so it's a funny texture. The skin does seem a little soggy, so that's I guess that's the sacrifice you take when you have a microwaved potato. The microwave potato I did for 5 minutes, flipped it over and did another for 2.5 minutes. It was supposed to be 3, but when I took it out for the 5 minutes, I realized that it was kind of getting a little squishy, so I didn't want to overcook it, if that's a thing. So I only did it for like 2.5 minutes, and you saw what it looked like. So now this is going to be the air fried one, and I only put, butter and just some salt on there to kind of get the taste. It looks hot. It is hot. Okay. So I definitely like the consistency of that better. Let's try the skin. Despite my funny face, I definitely think I like the skin a little bit crispier. That might be too crispy, so I don't know. That air fryer thing isn't just another learning curve when it comes to cooking appliances. So let's try the oven. The potato is the same texture as the air fryer. So there's that. Let's try the skin. Wait until it cools down would have been smart. Who wants to do that? Personally, I like the skin of the oven one. It's not as mushy as the microwave, but it's also not as crispy as the air fryer. So my whole argument is the air fryer any quicker than the oven? In this situation, no, it was not. I had them on for, there might have been a 5-minute difference, but again, that's a me thing, not a necessarily everybody else thing. So I feel like they were about the same time, similar results. So if you have an air fryer and you use it, that's great. But my advice is, just because of the whole air fryer craze, I don't think you should go out and spend a bunch of money on something until you do some more research. So that's what I'm going to help you do, research. So if you have any amazing air fryer recipes that you want me to try on this thing versus the oven to see if it's actually a worth you know, spending a lot of money on an air fryer, put them in the comments. Find me on social media if you want to share on there. That's fine. So yeah, my take is the oven and the air fryer potatoes are definitely better than the microwave. But if you just want like a quick potato and you don't want to deal with the whole preheating the oven and all that nonsense, microwave's fine. I don't have anything against microwave cooking. To me, the air fryer is just another thing to clean, another thing to store. So yeah, that's what my input is on that. Now I have 3 baked potatoes that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with, and it's only like 11 o'clock. So guess we're having potatoes for lunch. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You never know what you're going to see. Definitely more videos of the soul-stealing cat, because that seems to be everyone's favorite. He's around here somewhere, but, you know, try to keep him out of the kitchen, you know. But, so yeah, that was my video on air fryers versus oven versus microwave. Let me know what you think. See you later, guys.